Hey guys, we are almost at the end of The Expanse Season 5. We just got The Expanse Season 5, Episode 9. Next up is the season finale, which we know leads into the final season of the series, unfortunately. I have been loving The Expanse ever since it started, and, I'm glad we're getting one more season. It was almost canceled before, so I'm glad we're getting more seasons, but I am sad to know that it is coming to an end. Now, Season 5, Episode 9 definitely gave us a setup for what is sure to be pretty epic finale. I have been saying all along, I really thought with Episode 1 and our favorite characters being spaced out, I thought by the end of the season, probably in the finale, which it's looking like may happen, they are all going to get together and something crazy is going to go down. I don't know that they'll beat Marco, but I think it's going to set up for something really huge to happen in Season 6. I'm also pretty sure that we're going to end with a major cliffhanger that I'm not looking forward to having to wait a year to resolve. That being said, this video is going to be touching on major plot points and major spoilers for The Expanse Season 5, Episode 9, which is titled Winnipesaukee, which holds a little bit of a place in my heart because I grew up in the area and I have visited Lake Winnipesaukee several times. I haven't been to this rich private island that they know about, but I have been to Lake Winnipesaukee. Now, if you have not already seen this episode, come back after. Like I said, I'm discussing major spoilers. I'm going to give a full recap and then my thoughts as well on this episode. All right, let's get into it. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. All right, so if you remember at the end of the previous episode, Carol and Oksana got that news. They heard that changed comm from Naomi thanks to her efforts. And so this episode starts off with Carol calling back to Marco and saying, hey, the comm has changed. They kind of discuss, what does this mean? Is Naomi alive? Is she on the ship? Is it just the comms breaking down? I mean, that sort of thing happens, especially with a ship that's been so ransacked as Naomi's ship. And you know who else has heard that new comm? We now discover that the new distress signal has been heard by Alex and Bobby, as well as Holden and the Rossi crew. So they are all talking to each other, trying to figure out what's going on. Like, why is this happening? What does this mean? Is it, again, just like Marco's saying, is it the comm system breaking down? Or is Naomi alive and on the ship? I think they're all thinking Naomi is alive and on that ship and something weird is going on. And right now the Rossi and the Razorback are both hightailing it out to Naomi to figure out exactly what is going on. Again, something that Naomi does not want to be happening. She doesn't want to put her friends in danger, and it seems like they are in danger. Now we cut to Amos and Clarissa and Eric. They have arrived at Winnipesaukee. They're at the hangar, and they are going to get that shuttle so that they can head to Luna. But when they get in the hangar, they realize that a lot of the Winter staff is there. They've been hiding out. The families have left, and they're just eating their food and hanging out. And now they're kind of excited, and they're wondering, are they relief? Who are they? I mean, they saw them come in a helicopter. And they also let them know, hey, the shuttle doesn't work. It hasn't worked in a while. We're not sure what's wrong with it. Good thing that Amos is very handy when it comes to fixing things. And you know what? Eric is really handy as well when it comes to the computer side of it. So they've decided they are going to work together to get this shuttle up and running so that they can get out of here. Of course, they've also invited this staff in that house to come along with them to Luna. Speaking of Luna, we cut to Luna and we realize that the UN has indeed attacked Palace, which I kind of figured was going to happen when the Secretary General was meeting with the Admiral behind Avasarela's back, and they were discussing pros and cons about it. So they have attacked, and some people are clapping about it, but not everyone is happy about it, especially Avasarela. We cut to a cabinet meeting, and she is ticked off. She is mad. She is saying, listen, no one wants Marco dead more than I do. And then she reveals that, yes, in fact, her husband has died in the attack on Earth. And she says, I dream about killing him. I dream about doing this to him and that to him. And right now, all of the people who have family members on Palace, now they are thinking that way about us. In killing them, we have created more and more and more enemies. This is not smart. We can't be doing this. And so what happens? The Secretary General kind of waves it off, and him and the Admiral start to discuss where could they hit next. Maybe Ceres. Ceres Station has ties to Marco as well. Also has a lot of innocent people, just like Pallas did. Avasarala is fed up. She gets up and she says, I'm done, I'm resigning. And she walks out, followed by several other cabinet members as well. Now, back on Drummer's ship, Carol and Oksana are discussing, are they going to tell Drummer, are they not? I mean, Oksana clearly wants to tell Drummer. They are very, very close, and she doesn't want to be hiding stuff from her. She wants to let her know that Naomi may be alive. Carol points out, we've told Marco. Marco is going to send us orders at some point. If we defy him, we are going to be in a lot more trouble. You need to keep your silence. And Oksana realizes maybe that is the best thing to do. She knows Drummer, and she knows Drummer's temper. So at this point, she's deciding to not let her know that Naomi may be alive. Now, in Winnipesaukee, the helicopter has created a bit of a stir around town, and some of the other winter staff from the other homes are coming to this house trying to figure out what's going on. Are you relieved? Did you bring us food? Are you getting us out of here? What's going on? Well, eventually it comes out that, of course, no, they are not relief. However, they are working on fixing up the shuttle so that they can get out of there and head to Luna. Clarissa ends up inviting the rest of these people to join them, says they are more than welcome. She knows nobody is going to be coming for them, and she just can't bear to leave them there to die. Amos lets her know this is not a great idea, and while he says, yes, if you're here when we're taking off, fine, we'll go, but we are not waiting for anybody, he tells her that you're opening up a can of worms here. There's going to be some people who aren't as nice as these people that want to take control of this shuttle, and we're waiting for the shoe to drop. When we cut back to Luna, we see that there is a memorial set up, and Avasarala sends the name of her husband there, again confirming that he has died, even though we didn't see her get the news. That's pretty sad, and I feel really bad for her, and I love her and her husband together, and obviously they weren't on the best of terms at this point, so it's going to be pretty heartbreaking for her. While she's there staring at the memorial, she gets news that several other cabinet members have now resigned following her lead, and well, they kind of want to stage sort of a coup, and they want to take control back from this Secretary General. They don't think that he's doing what is in the best interest of the UN. So they ask Avasarala, would she consider taking over again? Would she lead them if she was nominated? Of course she accepts. She also asks Felix to join her cabinet, and he says, you know what? No, which I'm surprised because really it's his fault that they attacked Pallas and are talking about attacking Ceres, but she trusts him and she knows he's not afraid of her, so she asks if he will come join the cabinet. Unfortunately, he says no. He is going to transfer. He wants to go to a strike team, and he is hoping that he can be the one to kill Marco. And honestly, I can't blame him. Back at Winnipesaukee, news has spread, and just as Amos predicted, this is not good. A security team shows up, their private security for the island. They have guns, and they are trying to get themselves onto the shuttle as well. Amos is able to calm them down, and Clarissa as well, and they get them to leave, but it feels like something worse is going to be coming right around the corner, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Drummer confronts Oksana because she can tell that she's lying about something, or at least hiding something. And after she confesses how much that this crew means to her, how much Oksana means to her, and how they are equal to Naomi. Yes, she loves Naomi, loved Naomi. She thinks she's dead at this point, but she loves them just as much. Oksana admits that there is a chance Naomi may be alive. Of course, Drummer wants to do something about this, but Oksana tries to talk her down and says, listen, this is not going to be good for us. If we try to help her, Marco is going to kill us. You need to decide. Basically, you've said we are important. We should be your number one priority, and you will be putting us in danger if you go after Naomi. Of course, then she does get orders from Marco that, well, Marco wants them to go and destroy the Rocinante. He wants it to be seen that the Free Navy is taking down the Rossi and taking down that symbol of hope, so to speak. And so obviously Drummer's not too thrilled about this order, but is it something she's going to have to carry out? I guess we'll have to wait and see. At Winnipesaukee, Amos has finally figured out what is wrong with the ship. He's having a totally different conversation with someone, and it hits him. And he says, sometimes you got to stop thinking about the problem to find the solution, or something along those lines. Rushes in, fixes the ship, They've got it started up. They say, we got 15 minutes and we're going. Everybody come on. As they're standing outside, guiding in the staff to the shuttle, well, they start being fired upon from a line out in the trees. Of course, this is that security team. They are back, and they are back with a vengeance, and they are killing a lot of Amos's people here. A lot of innocent people are being gunned down by them just so that they can get off of Earth. Another reason, like Amos was saying, they have to leave the planet. This is another reason why it's starting to turn into this turmoil and people just killing innocent people to do whatever they can to get ahead. They do end up getting to the shuttle. It's actually really a couple of cool scenes. Clarissa uses her power again, which I wish we had seen, but she takes down a team that has broken into the hangar, has breached the hangar. And as these other people are coming in, Amos... Listen, they just get to the shuttle. They take off and the thrusters just absolutely obliterate those people. And it was actually a really cool scene. Probably my favorite scene of the episode. It was awesome. The fire coming out. I kind of loved it. So the shuttle does breach the atmosphere. They get into space. Amos is actually stuck in the airlock with Hutch. And, well, we're not sure if she's dead or not. She's definitely injured, and she is at least passed out in them taking off. But hopefully she's okay. I'm sure we will find out next episode. Now we cut to Marcos's ship. He comes in to talk to Filip because he has learned that Naomi is alive. So we know he's going to drop this on his son in the most manipulative and horrible way possible, because that is what Marco does. As soon as he walks in, Filip apologizes and Marco apologizes at the exact same time. And Filip's saying it's his fault. He brought his mom on the ship and that's why Sin is dead and blah, 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 blah. And then Marco just like interrupts him and is like, your mom's alive. She didn't try to kill herself. She was trying to escape us. She left us again. You know, he's just obviously infuriating Filip to the point where Filip starts freaking out. Marco hugs him to calm him down. And again, being super manipulative. I do not believe that Marco is doing this to be good to his son. I won't believe it for a second. Marco is a horrible and manipulative person. And I feel like this is coming from not a good space. And ultimately, I have this awful, awful feeling that Filip might die. He might rush into something. Who knows? I feel like Marco is setting this up for really, really bad things to happen. And I don't think he cares, because I think he only cares about himself. At the very end of the episode, Naomi sees another ship getting closer to her. She sees it pull up on the radar, and you can tell she gets an idea. She wants to make sure her friends don't come close. I don't know what she's going to do, but she puts on that suit again that has no oxygen and goes out there with some sort of idea. We don't know what it is. The episode ends there. I'm sure we're going to find out at the beginning of next episode. And so this episode is really, really good. I feel like it's setting up for what's going to happen in the finale. I'm really excited for it, but I have this really gut feeling that somebody is going to die, and I'm not excited about it. It's going to be, I think, and I don't know anything because, like I told you guys before, I got the screeners for this season, but they haven't yet given me the finale, and it is killing me because I want to know what's going to happen. But my guess is that we are going to see a semi-main character or a main character die. I think it could be Naomi. I think it could be Filip. It could be Drummer. I don't want this to happen, but I feel like it is, especially knowing that next season is the final season. I'm excited to see what happens in the finale. Are we even going to hear about the proto-molecule? Are they saving that for the next season? I know that can't be the end of it. If that was the end of it, that's a cheesy way out, and it makes me angry. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to come back. I'm sure a lot of things are going to come back. I think we're going to have everybody together. I mean, Alex and Bobby and the Rocinante are all on their way to Naomi's ship. Naomi is on there clearly trying to do anything that she can to save her friends. Drummer is on the way because Drummer, they have been tasked with destroying the Rocinante. So I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to end up flipping on Marco, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out. And will Marco and Filip end up over there too? I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to what is sure to be an epic season finale, probably leaving us with an insane cliffhanger that's going to drive me crazy for a year. If you guys have already seen this episode, which hopefully you did because I just spewed all these spoilers, but I warned you guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you agree with my predictions? What do you think is going to happen in the season finale? Again, I don't know anything at this point, so let's discuss it. Let's talk about our predictions and our theories. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. As always, you can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY.